Hi, my name is Bob Bennett, and this is the fourth video that we've put on YouTube for you, the law student or the lawyer who's interested in problems, concerns, issues with the Texas Board of Law Examiners. The first video that we did concerned forms and filings that you have to do with the board. The second one dealt with the licensure analyst and what you need to know about the licensure analyst duties. And the third one had to do with the preliminary determination letter. Those three videos are now showing on YouTube, and hopefully they will be helpful in making your decision whether or not you want to hire an attorney. Again, we remind you that the board, through its employees, has said you may not need an attorney, but you do need to make a business decision. If we can help you with that business decision, that's the reason we are here. Now, I'm going to walk through on this video 9 forms and documents that you will need to file. And I think they're different than the other videos. We try to cover some different areas. And hopefully, if you will go through all 4 videos, you will have a good understanding of what you need to do when you apply to the Board of Law Examiners, have a hearing before the Board of Law Examiners, and hopefully at the end, you'll receive an order, if you have to go through a hearing, stating that you have good character and can be admitted to practice law. So let's start now with the first document that you see on the screen. The first document, which is marked as Exhibit 1, is the application for admission to law school. And my concern with that document for you is that you turn in this particular application, and all law schools have this in their application, to the issue dealing with fitness and character to study and practice law. That needs to be reviewed, and then you need to read each line of the questions and make sure you carefully do them. If there's some issue that you don't understand or some issue that you've not completely researched, then go back and make sure you have what happened in undergraduate school. If there's an issue that you had a violation of the student honor code or a violation of some type of student regulation, that needs to be disclosed. The second document is the Declaration of Intent to Study Law. And the importance of that document is that there's a time limit when you are supposed to file this with the Board of Law Examiners. Your law school will tell you the dates that they have to be filed, but to go over this once again with you, if you are a fall entrant to law school, it has to be filed by October the 1st. If you're a regular entrant in the spring, May the 1st. Quarter-hour law schools on spring entrance, June the 1st. And if you're going through summer school, you need to file that by June the 1st to make sure that you get it right. Now, the filing fee is not that much, but there's a late fee of $150 if you are late doing that. Now, that is called the Declaration of Intent to Study Law. The third document that I want to call your attention to is what happens if there is a problem with your file or there is an issue that they think raises a concern of whether or not you have good moral character, fitness to practice law. And this is the preliminary determination letter. If you do receive the preliminary determination letter, remember that you only have 30 days to request a hearing, and you should do that. Then look at what's called the curative measures, see if you can address those and understand how to make a recompense or make sure that you can do what they're asking. Sometimes there is a request for you to do the lawyer assistance program and be screened for drug or alcohol use. If they ask you to do that, you should do that as soon as you can. The fourth document on this series is what we call the Board of Law Examiners hearing setting document, and it tells you if you're going to have a hearing, when that will be. And you need to be sure that you look at those dates, look at what is required, and respond to that document. The fifth document is what has been sent out as the notice letter, or the letter that's used to notify the board, if you're going to use an attorney, that you have an attorney, and the board needs to know that. The sixth letter is the information about the hearing process, and that needs to be carefully looked over because it gives you how you get a continuance, what procedures are used, the evidence that's applicable, what happens after the hearing, how you reach a decision, and it also gives you the election for the open hearing if you want to have it made public or you only want to have certain witnesses. So that needs to be filled out when you're going through your documents and understanding what is to happen. Exhibit 7 now before you is the notice from the board as to the exhibits that are going to be used. Please note that if you're going to use exhibits, you need to bring 5 sets of them. It also points out how they are to be numbered. The document number 8 is the response that is filed to the preliminary determination letter. Depending on what's involved, you may want to use anything from polygraph examinations, character witnesses, affidavits, and documents that show you have good character and fitness to practice law. And finally, we get to the best document of all, and that is the order which has been entered in a case which states that the person who was the applicant possesses the present good moral character required for admission to the practice of law in Texas. Once this is signed, you've graduated from law school, you've passed the bar, you can be sworn in as an attorney and start your practice. We just went through a lot of documents, and the purpose of going through those documents is to help you make the business decision of whether or not you need to hire an attorney. Some people say you do, some people say you don't. It depends on your facts, your circumstances, and your resources. But the important thing is, having viewed the 3 videos, having viewed this video, if you have any questions, it doesn't cost anything to give us a call at Bennett Licensing. The number's below, the email's there, and we're happy with no charge to you to answer your questions. So let's work at this together and help you become a licensed attorney in the state of Texas. It's an honor for us to help you, and that's why we are here. Look forward to hearing from you.